Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no! For pretty much my entire existence as a YouTuber, I've always wanted to fall into a niche. And I've always wanted to give that niche more of a reason to believe in what they love and who they love more than anything else in their entire life. And I had the chance to experience something so special and share in something so special with each and every one of you. And you guys know what that one thing that was so special to me was that I got to share with you? My story. Because everybody that we see on YouTube, no matter if they admit to it or not, they all have stories. And they just want that chance to have their story heard and seen by more people than ever before. It's kind of like how people just kind of, for no reason whatsoever, just show up in your life. And the Descendants of Zombies niche kind of just happened for me and showed up in my life. And they were trying to convince me to create a YouTube channel. They said, hey, this guy's a YouTuber. He seems really cool. And he has a voice that wants to be heard and seen by more fans of Descendants of Zombies than ever before. So we'll just drive him crazy until he creates that one special channel that we'll always watch, that we'll love with all of our hearts, and we'll love him unconditionally. And that's what you guys made happen for me. You guys will forever and always hold a very special place in my heart for having driven me crazy to create thousands of videos about Descendants of Zombies and to have these conversations with all of you. Because the one thing about you guys are, you really do love the people who create these videos for you. And I know there have been a lot of rumors that have been uploaded to social media about things like the Worlds Collide tour with Descendants of Zombies and now Camp Rock characters finding their way into the mix. And there have been a lot of rumors posted not only on YouTube, but also on different news blog sites and social media platforms such as X and even Facebook. And it's really hard to decipher what's happening and what's going to become of it all. But whatever happens, you guys will always have me, okay? That's the one thing I've always wanted you to know, is that no matter what happens or who comes in and out of these franchises and who proudly represents them, you guys will always have me. Do you guys remember when you loved Dove Cameron with all of your hearts and she pretty much just closed the book on Descendants of Zombies and ever reprising the role of Mel as that character? You guys thought the world of Dove Cameron, and she never thought as much about you as what you did about her. You guys honored her and you celebrated her, and every single time somebody would mention Descendants and the possibility of her reprising her role, she always shut the door on it ever happening. She always shut down those rumors and that conversation because she wanted nothing to do with it, and she wanted no part of it. And then from out of nowhere, Clarke just shows up and saves all of your lives and says, okay, I'm going to be this new character who's going to be very rebellious, who's never going to care what anybody thinks of them, and I'm going to go on to inspire millions of people. Herself, Malia Baker, Ruby Rose Turner took a franchise that had the door closed on it for forever and left that door more widely open than ever before for us to embark on a new journey for Merlin Academy and Oradon Prep students. And it became something so beautiful that I couldn't help but feel very appreciative of, along with every member of this niche. Because once you win the hearts of every fan of Descendants of Zombies, you've truly got something to be grateful for. And I'm eternally grateful for all of you being here, and most of all being you. I've always carried with me this really special and very deep appreciation for fans of Descendants of Zombies, and I've shared with you funny stories, emotional moments in my life, really milestones that I never imagined my career would see, because years ago it was very difficult for a YouTuber to stay ahead of competition. It was all about who had the fastest internet or who uploaded the shortest videos, and it was very difficult to beat out the algorithm, to have your video uploaded and get thousands of views, because there was a lot of competition. And there's even more competition out there now than perhaps I've ever been to. But the one thing that I've always had is, no matter how crazy these videos are, the one thing I've always had is your guys' love and support. You guys have forever hit my subscribe button because I've just wanted to say something nice about Clarke and Trell. You guys have forever been there for me from the very first video that was ever uploaded here. I know this for a fact because some of the very first 150 subscribers I ever had are still here with me. And they still love me just as much as they did 10 years ago. It's insane. It's really unbelievable and truly something beautiful that we created here, because no matter how old we seem to get, we never seem to forget those who are special to us. We never forget those family members who have always been there for us, that experience moments like the Worlds Collide tour and moments like Fire Sky Stars Align World Tour, which was fabulously put together back in February. Leg 2 is going to be just as phenomenal. We're truly setting up for something so special. And I think that we all have a chance to really become a part of history and to have the chance to have our stories heard and seen by more people than ever before, which is the reason why many of us create YouTube, never knowing what's going to happen or become of what we create. Because the thing is that when you create videos for YouTube, you're pretty much distributing it in an art gallery. And people walk through that art gallery. So once you create videos on, say, Descendants of Zombies, it no longer is your art. It becomes the art of every fan of Descendants of Zombies, who are entitled to their opinion, who obviously love things like Descendants of Zombies content. I know this for a fact because people commented about it all the time, saying they love these videos, they love Descendants of Zombies content, they wish people would upload them more. And I've browsed through the content on YouTube, and to be honest with you guys, these videos are very lackluster. They are 7 to 12 minutes long. They don't really offer you much in the way of a prediction about a mermaid finding their way into the Zombies franchise, or what's going to happen next with a storyline involving Red and Chloe. Whatever it is involving Red and Chloe is going to be something special, because we know that they have obviously created a new villain who seems to be the most evil villain of all time. And to be honest with you guys, I've always had this desire to want to be an action hero, Tom Cruise-like, and kick his butt. But in order for me to have the chance to kick his butt, I've got to get 50,000 likes and 50,000 subscribers. So I'm pretty much shut out until 50,000 people hit my subscribe button and my like button. But even if 50,000 people or 50,000 people hit my subscribe button, I would really make the most of it. Because I've always wanted to bring a character to life who had this greater appreciation for Descendants of Zombies, because it's really been the girls who've been a part of this cast who have really made the most out of the opportunities that Descendants of Zombies has presented them with. I never saw that same heart and dedication from any of the guys. The only guy I ever saw so much heart and dedication from was Cameron Boyce, and I miss him dearly because he offered so much to the franchise. You guys have needed a guy to really bring this franchise to life, either as a director, writer, and producer, or as somebody who brings these characters to life for you. And I would love to have done that for you guys. There's just something about having the opportunity to be a prince in Descendants and to lend your voice to the soundtrack, to record your voice for an animated character, that I really appreciated. And, you know, I remember Mitchell Hope wearing this blue jacket as the son of Beast and Belle. And I thought it would have been so cool to have been the son of Beast and Belle, because Beauty and the Beast was one of my favorite Disney characters of all time. And their story was just something that resonated with me for forever. But I didn't see that appreciation coming from him. That's something I got to be very honest with you guys about. I didn't really feel that he was really the embodiment of this character, like he was truly embracing it. Because in order to bring a prince to life, you've got to have this voice that stands out amongst everybody else's voice. You've got to have this presence and know your role, and you've got to know who you are trying to bring to life. The son of Belle and Beast would have imagined by many 30 years ago to have been such an iconic character. And I think that the reason for Descendants of Zombies' success is for sure all of us, but I think the girls have really felt very passionate about their roles. And that's why I've really, really praised them on this YouTube channel. I can never seem to give them enough praise and enough thanks for how much they've meant to these roles. And you guys have obviously seen that, because I forever had the back of Clarke and Trell. I have forever supported Malia Baker, because I think they are incredibly beautiful and they are beyond gorgeous. They are unbelievably talented, and they deserve more praise than perhaps they've ever been given and shown by a lot of people who review this, because there are a lot of people. The majority of these videos that you guys watch are comprised by people who review it, who are paid up in high amounts, and you wouldn't believe how much money they're cashing in on through monetization opportunities in the YouTube Partnership Program. They're pretty much being paid once every month for thousands of views they're racking up. And I have no idea how they're racking up these views. I don't know if they're promoting their videos on social media. I don't know if they just know that people are going to subscribe to them because it's Descendants of Zombies content. But I've obviously believed that you guys have deserved better. And I wanted to be that one guy who would do it for you every single time. Who would sit in front of his camera with all of his heart put behind every video that he ever created. Who you knew was going to say something out of love and support about Clarke and Trell. Who you knew believed in Ruby Rose Turner with all of his heart. Because when it came to Ruby was just a genuinely sweet person. I mean, what more needs to be said about Ruby Rose Turner, guys? I mean, come on. We've all had a soft place in our heart for Ruby Rose Turner. And what she did for that character, Bridget, was really put a greater exemplification on just how much further kindness can really take a person in this lifetime. I'll tell you guys a little secret. I am a better person today, and I'm the person I am because of Ruby Rose Turner and how just genuinely sweet the girl was. I don't know how anybody out there could ever say something critical about Ruby Rose Turner, because criticizing Ruby Rose Turner means that you have nothing else better to do with your life. I gotta be honest with you. She has never said anything at all cruel to anybody. She's always been incredibly supportive of her friends and her family and everybody she's ever had the opportunity to work with. How could you ever say anything rude about your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars? Nobody ever has. This niche is incredibly supportive of the people they love, and then they have to be subjected to all this criticism coming from people. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to take that away from you guys, so that when you went out and you bought that one Descendants of Zombies doll that you never ever saw before in your life, that you always wanted to be a part of your collection, you felt more than proud to have that as part of your collection. Or that Descendants of Zombies Worlds Collide Tour hoodie that you probably never were taken off. I saw everything in the way of critical reviews of the Worlds Collide Tour. I saw people criticizing the merch and the quality of it. I saw people criticizing the performance criteria, and I wanted to give it praise. I was one of those guys who had the chance to review it on YouTube, and for what I saw from the 2-hour production, it was beautifully collaborated. There were people with the energy at an all-time high. They loved being a part of it, and they loved being there with their friends. You guys were taking pictures yourselves, posting selfies all the time on social media, and you were so proud, selfies and videos, and you were so proud to have experienced it. So I don't think that anybody ever had the right to take that away from you. I think that if we're going to post videos about the Worlds Collide Tour, we should praise it up. We should give people hope that they will have a chance to experience and come into Leg 2. Because I think Leg 2 is going to be even far more beautiful than what Leg 1 ever was, especially with the addition of Camp Rock characters and how revered they have become. So how they will do it, I will clarify this for you. How they will do it is the focus of Leg 2 will be on the new stars. It won't necessarily be on Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas, because they're just pretty much coming back as camp counselors to offer guidance to this new group of generations. So they will focus on the new stars, and that's what will bring this tour to life. Also, if people like Kylie Cantrell and Freya Sky back out of this tour, there will be people who will be just as talented, if not even more talented as them, taking up the positions on this tour. So it will give you more of a reason to go out there. What do you think Disney does before they ever distribute a concept like Descendants of Zombies? They go through thousands of auditions. They sit in a room for hours every day, and they narrow it down to the best of the best to put out there on that stage. I know because I've done it for years, and it is very difficult to find that one talent that you can find time and appreciating, that you know will captivate thousands of people. So even if it isn't Kylie Cantrell who is out there on that stage, it is going to be someone or somebodies who are going to leave you absolutely breathless and absolutely mind-blown, because that's what I remember Kylie Cantrell doing. Kylie Cantrell blew my mind. She blew my freaking mind because she was just so incredibly talented and so appreciative of these moments that she had to share with each and every one of you. I've loved watching Kylie Cantrell, and I've loved supporting her. And I, for one, have never believed these rumors about how Kylie Cantrell is backed out of the tour because of some ridiculous rumor people have started. The thing is, what it comes down to is how much you believe in it. And obviously you guys believe in it with all of your heart. And I just wanted to be that one guy who was going to help you make sense of everything happening for Descendants and Zombies, because I've never believed these rumors about how Kylie Cantrell and Malia Baker have had their differences because of what happened with Malachi Barton and Freya Sky, and all these ridiculous rumors about Kylie and Malachi's relationship, because it's never been any reflection on who Kylie Cantrell was as a person. I mean, I would tell that to anybody, because the thing is, I have taken bullets for these stars for forever, and I've supported you guys with all of my heart. There has never been a guy on YouTube who has loved and supported these characters and these superstars who bring these characters to life as much as I have, with so much heart. And I want you guys to know that I will continue to do that for the rest of my life. I promised you guys in the first video that I ever uploaded here that I was going to upload passionate videos about Descendants of Zombies, even if it meant that I was going to have to upload them for the rest of my life. And I would like to honor that commitment, because with becoming a YouTube content creator comes a lot of commitment and a lot of pride. And if you take that pride with you in every video that you ever create, the honor and the feeling that you get from showing so much people incentive and so much inspiration through the videos you create is a feeling that I would never trade for any other opportunity in this world. I've had many opportunities, but my life has been captivated and stolen by Descendants of Zombies fans. And I would love to continue to be a part of this soundtrack for many years to come. I love being a part of each and every one of your lives. And I've loved having the chance to represent each and every one of you. You guys are wonderful people. You are incredibly supportive of who and what I believe in, and I would love to continue to support them for many years to come. Because when we talk about the Worlds Collide Tour, there is a chance for Leg 2, and you had better believe that Leg 2 is going to happen. Some way or somehow, this tour is going to happen. And it's going to leave more people speechless, breathless, more times than we could ever remember, just like Leg 1 of the Worlds Collide Tour did. It was in, I think, 43 arena dates across the entire summer and across the United States. And every venue had 19 to 20,000 people because Disney either does it big or Disney goes home. I've known that about Disney forever, and they've capitalized on putting the names of these stars on every piece of merchandise. Everything they could sell, they did. But it's never been any reflection on who they are as people. And I think that if we can go out of our way to create incentival videos with so much emotion packed behind them, we can make more people fans and supporters out of Descendants of Zombies than we ever imagined possible. Because Descendants of Zombies was never just a franchise or franchises. It was really a way of life. It became a way of life for many of us because it became Descendants of Zombies or die. That's the way I felt about it, and that's the way many of you have felt about it. That's why you've dedicated your YouTube channels to creating so many wonderful videos about Descendants of Zombies. That makes this so special for thousands of people and makes them even bigger fans of Descendants of Zombies than we ever imagined possible. That's the reason why you guys create YouTube channels devoted to your favorite Descendants of Zombies characters, past or present, because you've never wanted to let go, and you've obviously wanted the chance to be a part of something special. So I say let you be a part of something special. I say encourage it. And I will continue to encourage it for forever, regardless of how many critical reviews are posted about people like Kylie and Freya and even Ruby, because God knows I've loved Ruby with all of my heart. And the one thing I wanted you guys to know is that I forever had their backs, because I know they're subject to a lot of criticism every night they perform. They're subject to a lot of criticism, because there's always that one person who always goes home on their YouTube channel and uploads a critical review. And I never wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be that one guy with so much heart and soul put into every video that you guys would always come back. You would always say, this guy is cool. He's a bit weird, a bit crazy on times, but he's so cool. And I love watching him. And then you would eventually subscribe because you loved watching me. And I could have the chance to share stories with you that would bring this channel to life, that would captivate you and truly bring these franchises to life in ways that you never imagined possible. And some way or somehow I've broken the fourth wall. And this coming week we will celebrate over 1,000 videos that have been uploaded to this channel, but this could have never happened if not for your guys' love and support. It is only 9:08 in the morning this morning, and I've already uploaded my first podcast, and I've really had the time of my life captivating thousands of people, and I look forward to being a part of an even bigger future with each and every one of you, because if I couldn't say something nice about your favorite stars, then I didn't want to be a part of this conversation, because I knew it was going to be full of criticism, and I just wanted to take that away. I wanted to share you funny stories about Five Nights at Freddy's, and how I believe Five Nights at Freddy's was a real place, and the chances of a zombie apocalypse happening could happen at any given moment just as fast as you could snap your fingers, or zombie apocalypses are real. The thing is, guys, I went through this phase where I thought everything I saw on TV was real, so I used it to my advantage to bring this YouTube channel to life, and even though these videos sounded really weird and really crazy, that's what people love about this channel, is that it's hosted by a really weird and really crazy guy who can tell you these stories and make believers out of each and every one of you, because no matter who we are, we've only ever wanted just one opportunity to have our story told and heard and seen by more people than ever before, and that's why many of us create YouTube. As YouTube content creators, we never know how much of reach or how well received our videos are going to be, but these videos have obviously been very well received, and they happen because of each and every one of you. You guys are the magic behind this YouTube channel. I talk about the magic that really happens behind the scenes for this channel, but you guys truly are the magic that's put behind every video that's ever created, because you give me so much incentive and encouragement to keep on going, to keep on creating. And as long as there's a breath in me, you guys will have cool videos about Descendants of Zombies and your favorite stars. And I've just wanted to honor them And I've truly wanted to be a part of something special because of each and every one of you and how much they've really meant to your hearts. Because I know how much somebody like Kylie means to your heart, because you think she's the fearless and most strongest person that you've ever seen in your life, and that deserves to be encouraged. So I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to all your favorite Descendants of Zombie stars for becoming something so special to each and every one of your lives, to have represented you over the last 10 years. And thank you so much for allowing me to become a part of the Descendants of Zombie soundtracks, having lent my voice to an incredible soundtrack where I felt like I've been, as if I've been on an incredible journey that I've never ever wanted to be over. I've had so much fun, and I got to share in that with thousands of people who obviously have believed in me and loved me with all their heart. Thank you so much for having made this your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time as we keep this conversation going into that very unpredictable future on times. The thing about the future is we may never know what that future has in store for any of us, but it gives us a chance to be a part of something so special and to share in it together. And I would love to share it with you guys for just a little while longer, because I've had the time in my life, and it's a time and an experience that I know that I will forever and always hold a very special place in my heart because you guys allowed me the chance. We had the chance to create something special and give something special back in return to every single person who ever loved Descendants of Zombies with all of their heart. Thank you so much for having made this your favorite Descendants of Zombies YouTube channel of all time, and thank you so much for having watched this video.